What's going on YouTube, Geosno right here. So in today's video I have some bad news for those of you waiting for a jailbreak on iOS 17, especially on the newer devices. So iOS 17.3.1 has finally stopped being signed by Apple. We're going to get into that in a second and what it means for the jailbreak community. This video is brought to you by AnyUnlock, a software that allows to unlock the screen passcode, bypass MDM, and even remove SIM lock. Check the program out in the link below. So as you probably know, iOS 17.4 was released back on the 5th of March, and of course it does have a lot of security content over here. Now, one of the vulnerabilities patched in here is a kernel vulnerability, this one over here, that we believe might be a PPL bypass. Now, I did explain what these are, especially what PPL stands for, and of course how this affects the jailbreak, what SPTM is as well, and how it affects jailbreaking as well. For example, SPTM is on iOS 17, and PPL is on iOS 16, and stuff like that. The problem with these is that they prevent the jailbreak from actually working properly, and nowadays, in order to create a proper jailbreak, we would need to bypass them. Every major jailbreak like dopamine and stuff like that would need to actually bypass them. Now, this vulnerability over here doesn't seem to be a normal kernel exploit. It seems to be, by its description, a kernel vulnerability that would allow such bypass to exist for either PPL or SPTM. Now, since this is patched in iOS 17.4, it means that the vulnerability is available in iOS 17.3.1, 17.3, 17.2, stuff like that. Well, a couple of days ago, 17.3.1 was still signed, and if you did update to 17.4 by mistake, or your device updated by itself, you could have gone to 17.3.1, as I said in my previous video, and of course be on a version that does have the vulnerability, which could indeed be very useful for a jailbreak, because without such a bypass, you can't make a jailbreak. Not at all. However, iOS 17.3.1 is no longer signed by Apple. They finally pulled the plug, and as I posted here on Twitter, they stopped signing it. No more iOS 17.3.1, which means you cannot downgrade from 17.4 back to 17.3.1, which means that if you are on iOS 17.4, you are on a non-jailbreakable version and you cannot downgrade anymore. Now, iOS 17.3.1 cannot be jailbroken either. However, it does have a plethora of vulnerabilities that are available, as you can see over here, and many of them look to be very interesting for jailbreak stuff. So yeah, if you are already on 17.4, it's now too late to go back to 17.3.1. Stay on 17.4, but there's not much you can do at this point. However, if you're on 17.3.1 or lower, definitely do not upgrade. So that's basically it. I will keep you updated once anything happens with these vulnerabilities, but for now 17.3.1 and lower, the lower the better, are the recommended versions to be on if you are on iOS 17. So thank you for watching. I am Geosno. Till the next time, subscribe to stay updated, and peace out.